A new year can feel like a new start, and it's definitely a good time to start building some frugal living habits. Since it's a time when most people don't keep their resolutions, we've researched and compiled this list of the 10 best frugal living habits to start in 2023 that you can start today and continue for years to come. Be sure to watch until the end when we make one of the best frugal living tips even better. 1. Find a cheaper cell phone plan. You'll be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't have a cell phone. However, with the boost in technological capabilities, plans have only become more and more expensive. For example, 4G data only started being offered in 2008, and plans rarely cost over $30 a month. It's normal for many phone providers to offer stellar deals to new clients, but you may be forgotten as a longer-term client, where a new client may only be paying $45 for the same plan you have, but you pay $65 a month. But what if we said that even today, however, buying a cell phone plan with unlimited data for as little as $30 a month? If you don't believe us, then check out the website Mint Mobile to see the amazing plans they offer. 2. Read more. A little-known statistic is that the average millionaire reads about 6 hours per week. How does your reading time compare to that? Let us know in the comments below. With that in mind, taking the time to read a little bit every day can make a big difference in how much you're able to save. Firstly, reading acts as an amazing form of entertainment, and if you use your local library, it's entirely free. Secondly, there are plenty of books where you can learn about unique skills that can either help save you money indirectly or directly. For example, you can get books like cooking books to teach you how to make fun and easy recipes on a budget. Or you can get books that teach you how to fix up things around the house. If you want a more direct way to learn how to save money, then borrow books about personal finance, like The Richest Man in Babylon by George Samuel Clason or Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. 3. Reduce the amount you eat out. Food has always been a major expense, but it's starting to get more difficult to make the most of your budget because of how high food prices are soaring. What's often overlooked is that a considerable portion of the money is spent on eating out. This number has only gotten massively bigger with the onset of delivery services like Uber Eats or Skip the Dishes. It's already enough to pay for your food at a restaurant, which often charges 100 to 400% more than what it costs to make the same meal at home. When you add a delivery fee, you're looking at paying something closer to 600 to 800%. It's obviously a lot more work to cook your own meals at home, but it can be a rewarding experience. Since cooking is a skill that takes time to develop, we've linked some great websites that have very easy recipes to get you started. 4. Shop thrift store sales. We all know that shopping at thrift stores is already a good way to save money and practice frugal living. But what about taking it a step further? We always look for deals and sales at regular stores. So why not do the same at thrift stores? It may seem redundant to some to search for deals on items that are already discounted, but there's no good reason to not try and save more money. Depending on the thrift store you go to, the deals may or may not be readily apparent. If the deals aren't apparent, then ask a store associate to see if there are any special deals during the week. For example, they may have a 25% deal for seniors on Wednesdays, or a 10% deal on Tuesday for students. If you don't ask, you'll never know. So we'd like to ask you to subscribe to Investors Weekly and let us know in the comments what your favorite frugal living tip is. 5. Raise or lower your thermostat. When you raise or lower your thermostat, you're mostly doing it to make your house more comfortable, right? If it's cold, you'll make it warmer, and if it's hot, you'll make it colder. However, even a single degree change can start ramping up how much you pay every month for your energy bills. So here's a challenge. Try and reverse your thinking, and instead of raising your thermostat when it's cold, keep the thermostat exactly where it is. Do the same when it's hot. Of course, you may be wondering what to do when you're either warm or cold, and fortunately, we have something you can do. The easiest way to adapt to weather changes is to use layers. When it's warm, take off a few layers and dress in lighter clothing. When it's cold, simply add a few more layers of clothing. If you can't deal with the heat, you can create a vacuum in your home with windows or doors open across a room and use a fan to blow the air through. 6. Wait before making a purchase. Impulsive purchases are likely going to happen more as the convenience of buying online grows. If you think about it, you can order anything you want from anywhere in the world at the tap of your finger, and that is simply a disaster for anyone looking to save money and who struggles with impulsive buying. Even if you have control over your spending, having a way to make sure that every purchase you make is something worthwhile can go a long way in how much you can save in 2023 and beyond. The best way to do this is to add a time filter. There are a huge number of variations to this rule, but in general, the minimum is 24 hours. Let's show you an example. Let's say that you want to buy a massage gun because you notice that your shoulder is painful. You do a quick search on Amazon and find one and put it in your cart. From there, wait 24 hours at least to see how you feel about it afterward. If you've forgotten about it or your shoulder stopped hurting and you realized you don't need it, then you've saved some money. Bonus, there are some websites where if you leave items in your cart for over 24 hours and you've signed up with an email, they may send you a coupon. If you know you want to buy that item, then waiting can benefit you more than just ensuring value. 7. Make a menu. You've likely heard of meal planning before, and the reason is that it works. It's a great way to limit the amount you spend on your groceries and make sure that absolutely nothing goes to waste. However, not everyone is a born chef and can come up with a menu for the week. So, we've taken the time to search up some websites that you can use to help you create a solid menu that can help you stay organized and spend the least possible while enjoying all the food you make. 8. Coupons. Finding and using coupons is a great, easy habit to start in 2023. Coupons are highly accessible through many apps on your phone or on your browser, making it incredibly easy to save without even thinking about it. For instance, if you shop online, you need to download Honey as an extension, which will add any coupons to your cart as you are checking out. If you want coupons for shopping at stores, then apps like Ibotta or Flip can get you to find the best coupons. To go the extra mile, download the app Receipt Hog, which can give you cash back on receipts from selected stores. 9. Generic brands are the way to go. Generic brands versus brand names is a battle that shouldn't exist in your life, especially if you're trying to save. Generic brands consistently have lower prices and are always as good as the brand name competition. However, every store has a different brand name when it comes to the items they offer, so knowing what the brand name items for each store you shop at is important to save the most. We've decided to go a step further and give you the store that entirely avoids brands, Aldi. This last tip is making one of the best frugal habits even better. 10. Make a multi-layer budget. It should be no surprise that the most common and most useful frugal habit to have is making a budget. But most people will tell you to only use it monthly. However, that's often not detailed enough to get the best possible results. So, we've decided to revitalize the old budget and make what's called a multi-layer budget. The way it works is you'll start out by making your regular monthly budget. As you know, adding your expenses and your income, seeing what's left over, and tweaking how much you spend so you can save the most. Then you make a weekly budget. And if you want to challenge yourself, make a daily budget. You can use the free app Good Budget to help you keep track of every single budget you decide to create. It's very beginner friendly and it'll help you make the best choices to save the most money.